Prince William stood frozen when he opened the private safe at Windsor Castle 3 days after his grandmother's funeral. Along with a letter from Diana, he found a bank wallet. Beneath it sat a black velvet box. Inside were jewels William had never seen before: a sapphire necklace, diamond earrings, and a ruby ring with a W engraved in the center. The note was brief. "My son, when you turn 30, you can access this account. The $50 million inside comes from investments the royal family knows nothing about. The jewels were pieces your grandmother never gave me, bought with my own money. These are to set you and your future family free. Not Spencer jewels, not Windsor jewels, just yours." William's hands trembled. His mother had prepared as if she knew her death was coming. At the bottom of the box was another note. "These jewels are worth $15 million total. No one knows they exist. There are 12 more pieces in Cartier's secret vault. The code, your birthday and mine." William continued reading the letter. Diana's handwriting looked as fresh as if written yesterday. "Dearest William, if you're reading this, you're now 30 and I'm no longer with you. There's so much I need to tell you. The royal family believes I only had $17 million. That's what I received in the divorce settlement. But the truth is very different. In 1992, when I realized my marriage was over, I began making secret investments. No one knew. Not Charles, not the Queen, not the palace advisors. My dear friend Lucia Flecha de Lima's husband was one of Brazil's most successful investors. He helped me. My first investment was Apple stock. In 1992, no one believed in this company. I invested $2 million. Then Amazon in 1995. Everyone thought Jeff Bezos was crazy. I gave him $3 million. Microsoft, Google's IPO. I was in all of them. But my real wealth didn't come from tech stocks. In 1996, I met an Indian businessman, Arun Nayar. Yes, Elizabeth Hurley's future husband. He told me about real estate opportunities in India. I bought land in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. Today, those properties are worth over $30 million. The palace knows none of this. I made all investments under different names, through offshore accounts. Legal, but secret. Because I knew if they found out, they'd try to seize it." William took a deep breath. His mother wasn't just a beautiful princess. She was a real businesswoman. William looked back at the velvet box. The jewels inside were extraordinary. The sapphire necklace was the perfect blue to match Kate's skin tone. The earrings were magnificently cut diamonds Diana had never worn. But most impressive was the ring. The ruby in the center was blood red, with the W set in small diamonds. Diana's letter continued, explaining the story of the jewels. "I had these jewels designed in Hong Kong in 1996. I didn't use Gerard, the palace's official jeweler. Instead, I worked with the world's finest jewelry designer, Wallace Chan. No one knew his name then, but I saw he was a genius. Each piece has meaning. The sapphire necklace, the color of your eyes. 31 sapphires, each representing a year of my life. The diamond earrings. 2 large diamonds symbolize you and Harry. The smaller stones around them are for your future children. The ruby ring. This is the most special. Ruby symbolizes courage. The W isn't just for William, but also means winding down Windsor. Whoever wears this ring must have the courage to change the royal family from within." The other 12 pieces at Cartier. 3 tiaras, 1 for Charlotte, others for future daughters. 2 bracelets for your sons when they turn 18. 3 brooches, each symbolizing a different virtue: justice, mercy, courage. 4 necklaces, representing the 4 seasons, life's cycle. Their total value, as I said, is $15 million, but their emotional value is immeasurable. William opened the bank wallet. Inside were 4 different bank cards. Coutts Bank, England; Lombard, Odier, Switzerland; Banco Safra, Brazil; DBS Bank, Singapore. On the back of each card were small notes, account numbers, and passwords in Diana's handwriting. But most interesting was that each account was opened under a different name. Diana Frances Spencer, her maiden name; Frances Shand Kidd, her mother's name; Ruth Roach, her grandmother's name; Elizabeth Sarah, middle names she never used. William picked up the phone and called Coutts Bank. After identifying himself, he gave the account number. "One moment, please, Your Majesty," said the bank clerk. A few minutes later, she returned, her voice trembling. "Sir, the account contains $12.7 million, with interest since 1997. William's knees buckled. This was just one account. There were 4. Diana's letter detailed her final months before death. June 1997. After breaking up with Hasnat, I sensed something would go wrong. The palace's attitude toward me had changed. They used to ignore me, now they were actively blocking me. My phones were tapped. I was being followed. So I accelerated. I converted all my investments to cash. $50 million total. I distributed the money across 4 different banks in 4 different countries. Each account opened under a different identity. All my legal names, but ones the palace couldn't track. I also completed the jewels during this period. I paid Wallace Shawn $15 million for the 19-piece set I called the Freedom Collection. The palace thought I was constantly buying jewelry from Cartier and Bulgari. Actually, I was selling those pieces to finance my real collection. I trusted Paul Burrell, but I didn't even tell him. Only Lucia knew, and now you. William was surprised reading what his mother wrote about Dodi Al-Fayed. Everyone thinks I was in love with Dodi. The truth is very different. Dodi was my shield, my screen. After breaking up with Hasnat, I needed to appear with Dodi to distract the palace. But Dodi didn't know. He really thought we were in love. Muhammad Al-Fayed, though, he knew. I paid him $5 million. In return, he would protect me, hide me on his yachts and villas, and most importantly, divert the palace's attention. I tried to return Muhammad's money. After all, our relationship lasted only 6 weeks instead of the planned 6 months, but he wouldn't take it. "Keep this money for Dodi's memory," he said. Strange man, both greedy and generous. William's heart stopped when he read the part about Harry. "I made a separate plan for Harry. His money is elsewhere, $50 million in completely different banks. But there's a condition. He can only access it when he officially leaves the royal family. I know this sounds cruel, but I know Harry. He's not like you, William. You can change the system from within. Harry can't. He must be either completely in or completely out. If he stays with the royals, that money stays there and grows each year. If he leaves, and I sense he will one day, then he'll need the money to be truly free. You'll know when to tell Harry. Maybe you never will, but know that I've provided for your brother too." The final part of Diana's letter was even more shocking. "William, there's another reason I'm telling you about this fortune. This money isn't just money, it's also insurance. While making my investments, I met very powerful people. They gave me information, I gave them money. I learned such things. The palace's dirty laundry seems innocent compared to these. For instance, Prince Andrew's real connection with Jeffrey Epstein. It started in 1993, much deeper than anyone thinks. There are documents, or Charles's Saudi investments, offshore accounts no one knows about, arms deal commissions. Even the Queen has secrets. wealth taken from Commonwealth countries as gifts in the 1950s that was never declared. Don't use this information, William, but keep it. If they ever try to harm you or your children, this will be your shield. When William's phone rang, it was his private secretary. Sir, Lord Nicholas Carlisle wants to see you. It's about Diana's will. The next day, 87-year-old Lord Carlisle came to Kensington Palace. The elderly man pulled files from his bag with trembling hands. Your Majesty, he began, your mother came to me in July 1997. She wanted a very secret legal arrangement. I could only reveal it when you turned 30. Lord handed the files to William. Your mother's total wealth is much more than anyone knows. The official figure was 21 million. But the real wealth, with trust funds and offshore investments, reaches 127 million. William's jaw dropped. 127 million? Yes. 50 million for you, 50 million for Harry. 27 million left to charities. But there's a twist. These charities haven't been established yet. Your mother wanted you to create them. Even the names are ready. Diana Children's Hospital, Spencer Education Foundation, Bridge of Love Orphanage. Lord Carlisle continued. There was a network that helped your mother accumulate this wealth. She called them Diana's Angels. The list had surprising names. Elton John, 5 million investment advice. George Michael, real estate consulting. Lucia Flecha de Lima, South American investments. Jemima Khan, Pakistan connections. Rosa Monckton, European art investments. These people were your mother's true friends, said Lord. They helped grow her money because they wanted her independence. William decided to use the Cartier information from his mother's note. He arranged a secret visit to Paris. Cartier's director, Monsieur Beaumont, took him to the private vault area. Princess Diana's safe hasn't been opened for 25 years, said Beaumont. She would come once a year, look, then lock it again. Her last visit was July 1997. William entered the code, 21061982, his birthday, and 00171961, Diana's birthday. When the safe opened, William gasped. Beside 12 jewelry boxes were more documents. But most shocking was a small recording device. William played it. Diana's voice filled the room. William, my darling, July 30th, 1997. If you're listening to this, my plan worked. Tomorrow I'm going on holiday with Dodie. I may not return. My premonitions are very strong. Know that I love you. I love Harry. But sometimes people who love must leave to protect those they love. These jewels are for you and future generations. But remember, the real legacy isn't these. The real legacy is the love and compassion in your heart. Change the world, William, but without losing yourself. Modernize the monarchy, but without losing your humanity. And take care of Kate. You don't know her yet, but you will. She's your soulmate, just as I imagined. The recording ended there. William was crying. His mother had known about her death, and she had mentioned Kate 4 years before they would meet. When William returned to London, he told Kate everything. Kate listened silently, then opened the jewelry boxes one by one. These are magnificent, she said, touching the sapphire necklace. But William, I can't wear these. People will ask. Mother didn't think so, William said. He showed one of Diana's notes. These jewels aren't secret. They're private. Know the difference. Let Kate wear them. People will think they're new. No one will know they've been in a safe for 25 years. Sometimes the best way to hide is in plain sight. Kate smiled. My mother-in-law was brilliant. The news somehow reached King Charles. He summoned William urgently. 127 million, Charles shouted. Your mother had 127 million and we didn't know. Legally earned and saved money, William said calmly. You and the palace have no claim to it. I was her husband. Divorced husband, William corrected. And mother earned this money after the divorce. Charles's face turned bright red. This money should belong to the royal treasury. No, said William, standing up. This money belongs to Diana's sons, and we'll use it as mother wanted, for our freedom. William video called Harry's house in Los Angeles. He told his brother everything, his own 50 million, Harry's 50 million, the conditions, the jewels, everything. Harry's reaction was unexpected. He laughed. So Mum knew I'd leave the royals, he said. She saw it 25 years ago. Aren't you upset? Why would I be upset? Mum knew me. The real me. You were created to change the system from within, William. I was created to be free. So when can you access the money? Harry grinned. Official announcement next month. Meghan and I are cutting all royal ties, just as Mum predicted. The first big test came at William's coronation. Kate wore the sapphire necklace from Diana's secret collection. The press went wild. No one had seen this magnificent necklace before. Is it new? Asked journalists. Family heirloom, Kate said, smiling. Technically, she wasn't lying. That night, as William removed his ceremonial clothes, he turned to Kate. Mum was right. The best way to hide, really, is in plain sight. William and Harry used the $27 million from their mother's will to establish 3 charities. 1. Diana Children's Hospital, free care for children with cancer. 2. Spencer Education Foundation, education scholarships for orphans. 3. Bridge of Love, shelter and job training for homeless youth. At the opening ceremony, William spoke. Our mother dreamed of these institutions. Today, we're making her dream real. King Charles was forced to back down under public pressure. He stopped his legal attempts regarding Diana's fortune. In a private meeting, he told William, "Your mother was always one step ahead of me, even in death." She wasn't trying to beat you, William said. She just wanted us to be free. Charles nodded. I know. And she was right. With her money, you're freer than I could ever make you. In 2024, William made another shocking discovery. Reviewing Diana's investment files, he saw his mother had invested $500,000 in a tech company in 1996. The company's name, Netflix. This is impossible, said his financial advisor. Netflix was founded in 1997. But the documents were clear. Diana had invested in Reed Hastings when the company was just an idea. That $500,000 investment was now worth $500 million. Hastings called William. Your mother was a visionary. She said, people will love watching movies at home. She was right. Meghan cried when she saw the jewels Harry inherited from his mother, especially when she read Diana's note. For Harry's wife, I know you'll be a strong woman, because Harry would only choose someone strong. This ring, an emerald and diamond ring, is for you. Green symbolizes renewal. You will renew our family. Meghan slipped the ring on her finger. It fit perfectly. A British tabloid exposed Diana's secret fortune. The headline read, Diana's $127 million secret. But public reaction was unexpected. People applauded Diana. Clever Diana trended on social media. The princess wasn't just beautiful, she was brilliant. She checkmated the palace, still protecting her children after death. William smiled, reading the reactions. His mother must have calculated this too. When Princess Charlotte turned 7, William showed her Diana's jewelry collection. These are what your grandmother left you, he said. Charlotte's eyes sparkled. All mine. When you turn 18, but you can look now, touch them. Charlotte especially loved Diana's note. For my granddaughter, you will be strong. I know it, because Spencer women are always strong. By 2024, the value of Diana's investments had reached incredible proportions. Apple stock, $2 million, $89 million. Amazon, $3 million, $156 million. Netflix, $500,000, $500 million. Indian real estate, $30 million, $280 million. Total value exceeded $1 billion. William's financial advisor said, "Your mother was a better investor than Warren Buffett." Harry accessed his $50 million after officially leaving the Royals. His first act was expanding the Archewell Foundation. "Mum was right," he told William. "This money set me free. I'm not beholden to anyone. I can chart my own course." The two brothers discussed how far ahead their mother had seen for them. "She knew who we'd become 25 years ago," said Harry. "And she prepared us for it," William added. When Kate announced her fourth pregnancy, another note emerged from Diana's box. "For my fourth grandchild. I know you're coming. Your family is strong enough to make you 4. This bracelet is yours, adorned with 4 element stones: earth, air, fire, water. You will complete the family's balance." William and Kate were shocked. How had Diana known there would be 4 grandchildren? In 2025, Diana's secret video diaries emerged. Wallace Chan, the jewelry designer, gave William the tapes Diana had entrusted to him. In the videos, Diana spoke while designing each jewel. "This sapphire necklace is for William's wife. I don't know her yet, but I sense her. Blue will be her color. This emerald set is for Harry's wife. She'll be brave. She'll challenge the system. This ruby ring, this is special. When William wears this, he'll find his true power." In his 2025 Royal Christmas speech, William spoke about Diana's real legacy. "My mother left us money and jewels, but her real legacy is different. She left us courage, the courage to think differently, the courage to question the system, and most importantly, the courage to love. 127 million could run out one day. Jewels could be lost, but the lessons she taught us will live forever. When my mother died, I was 15, Harry was 12. We thought she'd left us orphans, but actually, she'd left us a guide. For 25 years, her plan has directed us. Today, her grandchildren never knew their grandmother, but they feel her love because she secured their future." In 2026, Diana's Swiss bank safety deposit box automatically opened after the 30-year period expired. A single envelope emerged. It said, "To be opened in 2026. William opened the envelope. Inside was Diana's final letter. "My dear sons, if you're reading this, 30 years have passed. You're middle-aged men now. Perhaps you have children, perhaps grandchildren. I want to tell you my last secret. I knew about my death. Not exactly how or when, but I sensed it was near. That's why I hurried. That's why I planned everything. Not to leave you orphans, but to leave you prepared. The money doesn't matter. The jewels don't matter. What matters is that you remember who you are. William, you are your mother's son. That's worth more than any crown. Harry, you are your own man, not your father's. That's worth more than any title. Together, you can change the world. Even apart, love each other. My final wish, be happy. Whatever it takes, be happy. Because an unhappy king is poorer than a poor beggar. Your ever-loving mother, Diana." William and Harry read the letter together over FaceTime. Both were crying. "She's still guiding us," said Harry. "Always will," William replied. In 2030, Diana's grandson George turned 18. William gave him one of the bracelets from his grandmother. "This isn't just a bracelet," said William. "It's a responsibility. The responsibility to think, feel, and love like your grandmother." George put on the bracelet. "I'll try to be like her, Dad." "No," said William. "Be yourself. But be yourself with what she taught." When Diana Spencer died at 36, everyone thought she was just an unhappy princess. But she wasn't a princess. She was a mother, a visionary, a strategist, and above all, a woman who loved her sons. 127 million, 19 jewels, secret investments. These were all tools. The real wealth was the mercy in William's heart, the freedom in Harry's soul, and the love they both carried. Diana died, but her legacy lives every day, every moment, every breath. Because real wealth isn't in the bank. It's in the heart. And Diana's heart still beats. In her sons, in her grandchildren, and in everyone who loved her. Forever the people's princess. Forever their mother. Forever Diana. Years later, according to revealed documents, Diana's fortune was actually bigger than estimated. But William and Harry never revealed the real figures. "Some secrets," William said in an interview, "should remain secrets forever. Mother would have wanted that.